It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, get hyped, get excited. It is real. The man is here once again. Oh, Jeffy Sebastian in the building. How you doing, brother?
I'm trying to restrain myself. I'm trying not to risk Expresso with violence this morning out of excitement.
Well, you shouldn't have worn the cat being eaten by a shark, bro.
This is just nature, and it's a sharp
And you
day.
didn't
Everyone
bring
knows
the
this.
slippers on slipper day.
Do you not even watch National Geographic? This happens every day.
Every day.
But no, I mean, geez, here's me trying to talk about the Dune trailer. That's not even why I'm here, but I'm excited about that.
I can't even go there.
get
I'm not
excited.
ready. I'm not ready.
My bro.
Don't get me excited.
There is a lot of excitement around Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
yes.
Not Dune.
And there's a lot of excitement around that, but just about the movies in general when they get it right. And I think this formula is beautiful. Absolutely amazing, man.
Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm one of these people who, like, a broken record is pretty, like, lame, actually. Like, goes, oh, superhero movies, blah, blah. I'm a man over 30. Why do I care? I don't have a dog in that fight. But when I think about it, I'm like, there are some that are obviously Spider-Verse we love dearly. But, like, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of those very few that I'm just like, yeah, this outclasses a lot of superhero movies.
For sure.
You're right. It's distinctive, it's its own thing. And the humor stays the same. The sense of silliness and the chemistry and all of that stays the same. How about we have a look at how that works out then in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming out today. Here's a clip.
Yay.
I miss you so much. And maybe if you open yourself up to it, there's a possibility.
I don't think so, Quinn.
Quill.
Quill. I don't think so.
Well, what I'm trying to say is...
Peter, you know this is an open line, right?
What?
We're listening to everything you're saying.
And it is painful.
And you're just telling me now?
We were hoping it would stop on its own.
But I switched it over to private.
What color button did you push?
Blue, for the blue suit.
Oh, no.
Blue was the open line for everyone.
Orange is for blue.
What?
Black is for orange. Yellow is for green. Green is for red, and red is for yellow.
No, yellow is for yellow. Green is for red, red is for green.
I don't think so.
Try it then.
Hello! You were right.
I got the snort. I got the snort of approval.
3 times.
That for me is like the quintessential, like, what this is all about. It's not that stereotypical movie.
Goofballs, misfits.
Yeah. I love
Dave
how each
Bautista,
character also
man.
kind of just brings that fresh type of humor and archetype to it as well.
And so what you're gonna like also appreciate is that in the previous ones, obviously they had to introduce Mantis, they had to introduce Drax, and you didn't see them get to sort of like the airtime that you would have hoped
character
for.
development,
They're so much more rich and fleshed out in Guardians 3. They get to argue, like she actually like loses her cool, even though she's like the empath and all that kind of stuff. So that's the first positive thing, and I should probably tell you the story first before I get into the positives and negatives. So the story being is that we would have seen from the trailers, everyone's like, oh, so Rocket dies, right? So I'm gonna cry, so I'm gonna bawl my eyes out, right?
feel that.
I'm not gonna break that to you, how that goes one way or the other. Obviously, that would be a spoiler, but it revolves entirely around Rocket, and he is really the heart and soul of Guardians of the Galaxy. As a lost soul who, in way more ways than one, is actually like not even in his right body, inverted commas. For sure. Even trying to like, he gets upset if you call him raccoon and whatever, making peace with himself, and that's what a lot of these characters are about. So there is an attack that puts Rocket in jeopardy, and here's my favorite thing, in fact, about Guardians of the Galaxy is that it doesn't even really care about going into the nuts and bolts. Like, there's so many of these superhero movies that you have to be like Wikipedia about every single one that you're watching.
Yeah,
like
deep dive. Yeah.
You can't just sort of like go in empty slate and pick up wherever you like. And so for James Gunn, the director, who I'm going to do a profile on for you a bit later, what I love about him is that he's always asking, what is the emotional thrust to the movie? And so that is always at the center of things. And so there are lots of scenes in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 that are going to be, sort of like making you bawl your eyes out. You're going to have to take some tissues for some of these unnearly cries.
And it's almost the humor makes it even more devious. Because
I mean, good grief, in number 1, like, geez, to reveal that Peter Quill is... Or Quinn. is dealing with the fact that his mother had cancer, and it's like that was just a coping mechanism is what humor is for a lot of us, especially, like for depressed people and stuff. I know this. So Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has a lot to do about these characters. Never mind what happens happened to Thanos? What happened to the snap? Why is Gamora there? We were just having a whole referendum on this.
Yeah, like,
Who is
what-
Gamora?
Who is she? Where's she from? Is it
And then
the same one?
Our camera person, Rudy, just had to say, guys, multiverse.
Multiverse.
Yeah. Okay, sure, it's fine. And listen, Groot looks buff, yo.
Vin Diesel, yes.
Yeah.
All of the... Actually, Groot is given surprisingly less airtime, even though he says one line. He might even say more. We'll find out when you go watch the movie. But that's the main thing I love about this, is that you really do not have to become like a nerdy stickler, and it's fun if you can do that, and the geeks love it, and God bless them. But absolutely anyone can go watch this and realize that the director's like, yeah, but what is the emotional driver? Always number one, always number one. Never mind the mechanics and the nuts and bolts and all that kind of stuff. So it's, as far as comedy, it's maybe not as funny as the previous ones, but it's appreciably still very organic. It's very casual. Nothing is so contrived and overwritten and overstructured in its comedy. And you can see so much then of its chemistry.
I was going to say, but that speaks to the director. I know we're going to do a deep dive into Gunn, but how much of this is Gunn? And how much of this is script writing? Is it?
They're all just, and he's a writer from the start. That's his baby. But obviously he's the director as well. The main thing is that a lot of these actors come from a very, it's the background where they just went through a fight, whether with Disney, whether with the public and social media about what Gunn went through. So they're here victorious. This is a last hurrah of a band of people who are very excited.
Love each other.
They really do. It comes across. Sometimes I get very tired of seeing actors over-enjoy themselves in some things, but it really comes across in a very warm way here. JP's over talking. JP wants to show you a bit more of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Please do.
So how about another clip? It has to have a villain, right?
Yes.
So here it is, Peter Quill facing off with the new guy, the evolutionary. I don't even care what his character name is. It's lots of fun. Get it?
Your friend once took advantage. I learned my lessons. I aimed some small part of my mental capacity back in my own direction, and now gravity itself serves my whims. You must find Counter-Earth familiar.
Counter-Earth?
I visited your planet many years ago.
Earth hasn't been my planet in a long time.
Your people had wonderful spirit. The art and music and literature were some of the finest in the universe. Earth would be a fabulous place were it not for the ignorance and bigotry.
Okay.
It inspired me to create Counter-Earth.
I don't care.
All of the good and none of the bad.
I don't need another speech by some impotent whack job whose mother didn't love him, rationalizing why he needs to conquer the universe.
I'm not trying to conquer the universe. I'm perfecting it.
We've heard this before. We've heard this before.
So that's the thing. You've heard this before. How many times have you heard, oh, I'm trying to perfect the universe? So all of that, if you've got a strong enough heart to the thing, none of that matters.
Yeah.
I don't even care what this villain's whole deal is, and he's lots of fun and he's good, and the actor's great as well.
Yeah.
But the main thing is them trying to save the family. In fact, there's maybe one mention to Infinity Stones in all of this. There's none of the pressure of, guys, it has to be in the universe, it has to be meshed.
Yes.
It's its own baby, and they're caring about their baby, rocket throughout. It doesn't matter whether it's about worlds being destroyed.
relying.
It's saving the family, saving the family.
And it's also not relying on the inertia of the Marvel universe.
It's been brave in that
Yeah, I
way.
love that. All of this is
You
a
want a
moot
number, though?
point.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
want
gotta
a
get a
popcorn
number, brother.
For the dude who's like such a stick in the mud about superhero movies, I'm always impressed by Guardians of the Galaxy. For the third one and the final one, it's a good, great last hurrah. 8 out of 10 from JP. What are you doing, you?
From you! Wow. Well, we have every reason to get hyped up for this, and don't go anywhere because JP Sebastian's going to be doing a profile on the beautiful director that put all this magic together, so we can't wait for that. We'll see you in just a bit.